The time for solar power is now, and Alpha Energy is working with competitive and forward-thinking businesses in your area to harness power from the sun. As a complete renewable energy system integrator, Alpha Energy offers total power solutions for grid-tied and off-grid solar power. When former Pheonix Mayor Skip Rimsza started building his current business office, incorporating solar power was always a part of the plan. Commissioned in winter 2008, this 12.5 kilowatt grid-tied solar power system includes 60 photovoltaic panels to generate more than 20,000 kilowatt hours per year.
Solar energy really is the future for any building that can figure out a way to incorporate it. The truth is, electric bills are going to continue to rise through the energy providers in our state. They have costs that are going up, and with the solar panels, you can capture a portion of your consumption and stop that cost from rising. Really, there were two phases of developing this project when it came to the solar component. The first is we used Alpha Energy to help figure out how to lay out the roof, how to lay out the structure, so when we built the building, it would all work. That was very critical, and we took our time doing that. But when it came time to put the system in place, in 2 weeks, they got it in, they were out of here, and it was working perfectly. Alpha Energy understands the solar industry, I think, better than anybody else out there. And having their deep understanding of how the solar systems work, how they produce energy, how it has to translate into the APS grid, those are all very helpful tools for us, because without their knowledge, I'd have to go from ground zero.
In their ongoing efforts to cut power demands and reduce energy expenses, Cox Communications recently installed a 153 kilowatt grid-tied solar power system, including 900 photovoltaic panels spread across 6 new elevated solar racking structures. These structures make the solar modules visible from the street to help demonstrate their commitment to renewable energy, as well as providing more than 70 covered parking spaces for employees and customers. The system will generate more than 240,000 kilowatt hours per year. The resulting CO2 offset of 392,081 pounds is equivalent to preventing the annual emissions of 33 cars. In summer 2009, a 190 kilowatt grid-tied solar power system was installed on the Arizona Game and Fish Department's headquarters. The system will utilize more than 1,000 photovoltaic panels to generate more than 290,000 kilowatt hours per year.
The system is going to be a 190 kilowatt system. We anticipate that it will provide about 17% of our total annual power need, and we're pretty excited about that. Working with Alpha Energy has been a very pleasant experience. Again, we were on a fairly steep learning curve, trying to understand what our options are, what our role as an owner is, the financing options.
Current renewable energy rebates and incentives are strong and can help you recover more than 50% of your investment in the first year, with continuing double-digit percentage returns each year after. Make the switch to renewable power with Alpha, the first name for solar power solutions.